It's Crystal, and today I'm going to do a video, sort of like a follow-up video on the Canon Selphy CP900 printer that I did a video, I want to say about 3 months ago on this, and I've been getting some questions in the comments and also some questions private message to me. So, I'm going to try to answer some of those questions, and also just to give you a little bit of an update because I've had a lot more time to actually use it. And just give you some more of my thoughts and opinions. I still love this printer. I really, really do love it. Alright, so one of the questions I got was about how many sheets of paper fits in this cartridge. And I was like, I really didn't know how to answer that, but I did figure something out. Okay, so let me move this off to the side here. So when I bought my Selphy, I also bought this package of ink and paper set, and it was 108 sheets. So when you opened it up, inside, you had originally got take this out of here. You'd gotten 3 of these inks, and then you gotten 6 packages of the paper. So essentially, 2 packs of these paper went to 1 ink, okay? Which, you know, makes sense. Now, the box I got was for, like I said, 108 sheets. So if you take 108 sheets and you divide that by 3, because there came 3 ink cartridges in here, that should mean that one of these ink cartridges should do 36 sheets of paper. And then you would have 36 sheets of paper. You divide that by 2 because you get 2 in here. And there's 18 sheets per each pack. So when I run out of the paper here, how do I want to say this? Okay, so when I run out of ink and paper this time around, I'll have to use a new ink cartridge and a new pack of paper. So I would open up one of these and stick it in here, so there would be 18 sheets in there. So I don't know, like, if that's filled to capacity. I just go by how many sheets are in here and I stick it in there, and that's all that I do. I haven't had a problem with, you know, each of these ones printing out the whole 36. It seems to be working for me. But then again, that's, you know, that's just my opinion. I know a lot of people were saying about there wasn't enough ink in there, that they were running out, and I've seen a couple posts on YouTube, people saying about, you know, if you turn on and off your printer all the time, that every time you turn on your printer, it loads up enough ink to print out a photo. I'm not for sure. I don't turn this on unless I plan on printing out photos, and then I print them out, and then I shut it off. I don't leave it on all the time, so that's just the way I do it. So, yeah. So, like I said before, my other video, ink cartridge goes in here. I've only changed that out twice, I think. So, I'm really not going to be going into that. But your paper goes into here. And I'm going to go ahead and just get this set up. So, you just flip that flap open right there. And then connect it into here, and you hear it lock in. So, and that's that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over and I'm going to try, you know how some of those people do like a screenshot, like the videos showing on their computer? I'm going to try to do that to show you guys how I edit my photos and then print them out using my computer. And I don't have it, I have it hooked up through the Wi-Fi, so yeah, the less cords is better for me. So let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead over to my computer and get some photos ready. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys how I edit my photos and how I print them out using my Selphy. So what I do is, before I get started, I go ahead and I create a new folder on my desktop. And for this one, I have named it Coasters. And what I do is I go through and I find all the photos that I want to use, because I have them in different folders, and I just put them all in the new file folder that I had just started, just because it keeps everything all in one space for me, so I don't have to keep going around looking at different folders. So I put all my photos in this folder here, and I named it Coasters. So these are my photos that I'm going to be using, and I already went ahead and I edited them already. So I'm going to show you how I edit them real quick. So I use Pixlr.com. It's a free online photo editing software. And so yeah, this is what I've been using. I've been really wanting to get Photoshop, but for right now this works for me, so this is what I use. So I just click on, you can use their, well, if you're on a mobile phone, they do have a mobile app, which is pretty nice. I use that too. The advanced here, I don't really use that too much because I'm not advanced yet. The Express, which is efficient, that's what I use, and I also have this playful one. So if you're brand new into it and you haven't really worked with other photo software, this might be a good one to start off with. But I use Efficient Express, and it works really good. So once you click on that, it brings you up a screen here, and I just click on Browse. This is where you can get your photos from if you want to create a collage from your webcam, from the internet. But I'm going to use them from my computer, so I just hit Browse, and it brings up the folder that I already had open. Now from here, if it doesn't bring up a folder you want, you just have to find it and bring it up. So for example, if I didn't bring up my right folder, I would just hit on Desktop and then find my folder on my desktop, which is Coasters. So I'm going to grab this first photo here. You just double click on it, it brings up into the software. And if you can see from here, this photo is a photo of Jason, but it is very dark and around the face area, and it's very hard to see. So here, down here is where you can do some editing stuff. I click on Adjustments. Now if you wanted to, this autofix usually works. Well, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So like if I clicked on that autofix, and as you can see from right here, there really didn't do too much of a change to it. So I'm just going to hit cancel, and I'm just going to go here and change the brightness and the contrast of it. So sorry about the dog barking. So I'm going to take, you can see here, if you just click on this button right here and drag it, you can see how it changes the brightness of your picture, and you just find it to where you want it to be. Now I've already went ahead and did this photo already, so I sort of know where I want it. So now I'm going to go ahead and up the contrast as well. And then as you can see here, it does a really good job with, now you can actually see the face, see Jason's face. So then from this point you would just go ahead and click apply. And then if you want to do any more different things, you could. As you can see here, here's an effects, which is different kind of filters you can add to your photos. Overlays they have, borders, stickers you can add to it, and also fonts. So once you're done, you would just then click save, and as you can see right here it says working, please wait. Normally that's really quick, but for some reason when I'm running this other program, my computer seems to be lacking a little bit. So then here's where you would name your photo, and I just typed in a couple things, and then you would click save. And then from here is where you would go ahead and save that photo where you want it to be. So I'm just going to save it in my Coasters file folder. Now I've already done save that in here, so I'm not going to do it, but you would just click save and then you'd be done. So I'm just going to close out here. So that's just a very quick and brief example on sorry about that, excuse me, on how you would edit your photos. Like I said, that might be the wrong way. I have no clue. That's the way I taught myself. So now that I have my photos all done and I'm ready to go, you would find your Selphy software on your computer. And I have mine on my desktop already. So it's just loading the software here. And you can see here that it's connected to the printer. The printer connection's okay, and that the postcard size paper is loaded into the Selphy. So I would just go to the print menu, and from here you could do your photos. So let's see. I know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to, I think, pull that one up on here. Okay. So it's not showing my file folder here, which sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Just looking to see if I can find it. No. All right. So if you need to pull up your folder in this area here, so you can get your photos. So you'd click on settings, and then here it would have your general folder or prints. Go to folders, and then you want to click add. Now my folder is on my desktop, so right here it is. So then you would find that folder that you had just created that has your photos in it. You would find that on here. So mine's on my desktop, so right there, and then scroll down to find coasters, and it's right there. And then click OK, and you can see the folder is up on this little box here. Click OK, and let's see here. Oh, right here it is. So, I forgot about that step. Sorry, guys. All right, so it's going to bring up all those photos that I have in the folder. Now, I want to print that one off. I know that. And I want that to be a 4x6, and I want that to be a 4x6. And I think that's it for the 4x6s. Then I hit next. And then you would hit print. But what I want to show you guys is how to print out more than one on to the paper. So you would go to the layout print here, and it says layout and print multiple images. Click on that, and here's where you have a whole bunch of options from. Now I want to do 2 on a 4x6 bordered, so I would just click on that. This is border. It's going to print 2 photos. So click on that, and the 2 photos, let's see. Is that the original? No, that's not the original. That's the one I altered. So I'd click on that one. And on that one. Click next. And it's thinking. And if you wanted to change the orientation of your photos, you can right in here. But I'm going to go ahead and click print. And it says preparing print job, and I'm going to go ahead and turn back on my camera, and I think that's where we're going to go and head to now. So I'm going to go head back to the Selphy. All right, we'll be right back. So I'm going to go head back to the Selphy. All right, we'll be right back. Okay guys, now that we're back to here, you can see how it's pulling the paper in and out. And it's going to go ahead and do the printing. So another question I got was someone asked me about if your ink's running low, does it tell you? And to be honest with you, I never really paid attention to it. I don't think it does, but I mean, it might. I'm really not 100% sure. But like I said in the first part earlier on to this video, I just go by with, you know, the ink cartridges to the packs of paper. So I know when I run out of here this time, I have to do a new ink cartridge. So that's how I do it. And here's the photos that it prints out. Someone else had asked me about how does the paper feel? Does it bend easily? I mean, it's like a photo paper, so of course it's going to bend easily. You know, I mean, to me, they feel almost like a print that you get from Walgreens, from Walmart. I'm really happy with this. I love this printer. I think it prints out really good. I think the colors are really good. I like the fact that it's Wi-Fi, so I don't have to keep constantly hooking it up to my computer. I also like the fact that there's the mobile app for it that you could use as well, and I had mentioned to you about that in the first video. I'll try to remember to link the first video to this, but you know, I really like that mobile app. It's called Canon EEP. So I can print right from my phone. I don't even have to get into my computer to do anything. But, so yeah, if there's any more questions, you know, go ahead and ask them to me. I'll try to do my best to answer them for you. Sorry about the chair squeaking. What else I want to say? Oh, I hope this video turns out alright, because this is the first time that I've actually used, like, that's, you know, the recording of your computer screen. So I'm going to try to splice, to put all this together in the editing software for making the movies, to see how that goes. But, yeah, guys, so I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it's answered some questions. You know, I mean, I really like this printer. For me, it's a lot more convenient than having to print my photos out, send them to Walgreens, Walmart. If I'm home, and usually when I do my scrapbooking and that, is usually late at night. It's because I'm a night owl. So like 2 in the morning, 1, 2 in the morning, I don't have to worry about, oh, I don't have this printed, or I don't have that printed. I can just easily print it from my Selphy and be done with it. Alright, so like I said, I hope this video wasn't too lengthy, because I really don't know how long it is, but thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you to my new ones, my old ones. I appreciate all you guys so very much. And yeah, leave me a comment or thumbs up this video. And join me I can't talk. Join me socially, guys. Check out my Facebook page. Slowly trying to get in a habit of posting on my Facebook page. My Instagram, I take a lot of Instagram pictures, so you can join me there. My Twitter account. So yeah, check my blog out. I'm really bad at blogging, I'll be honest with you. But if you go to my blog, I have all of my social media sites up top there. But yeah, that's it, guys. So until next time, I will talk to you later. Bye.